EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
They go play action. Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Crosky-Merritt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
They'll run once more with JCM. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
18, Rattler, 18. Come on, set. 18 card, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Daniels going to throw for it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Eagles 0. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Trimmer. King, Phil King. Like a Hornet.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at him right now. Instead, it went against him.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
37-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 37 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Open man is Noah Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch. Makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Okay, ready? Check, Panthers.
Daniels with a give to Klosky middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's a 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Easy, 63, 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10. Washington will take over 1st and 10. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 second, all that remains. Now Samuel. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Now, this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Looking to put a drive together. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. They'll get this complete to Sinnott, the tight end. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles will have solid field position. As they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pick.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, 73, 73.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Jalen Hurts.
They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Let's go.
3rd and long.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
37-yard line.
Open man down the field. It's a tight end center. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
For a Commander's first down.
To the air goes Daniels. And he will find his man Samuel. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw is Daniels. And he's going to be brought the backfield. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Daniels looking to throw. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Deebo Samuel from a yard out. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Daniels going to try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Silver.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. This is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
At the 3-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.